So, if you guys didn't know, what is on my head? Okay, so backstory, I was wiping off the table and I was wondering where I put the washcloth to wipe it down. Well, I found it. Back to today's unboxing. So, if you guys didn't know, I ordered some barefoot shoes in the mail. So these are supposed to be really helpful for your foot health, the way that you strike the ground when you hit, rather than hitting on your heel and going around. You're supposed to land on your forefoot, even more towards your toes, depending on how you run or your preference. So today is the unboxing video of that. So we're gonna open these up really quick. Okay, we have this little pamphlet first. Vivobarefoot, New Year 2020. Okay, so this is like their little pamphlet. So Vivos are designed to allow your feet to move like feet. They're wide, thin, and flexible. They also have kids shoes, they have men's, women's. So I did reach out to them. They are trying to be a certified V Corporation. So that's a bonus. At least they have that in mind for the future. Now for the actual shoes. Oh, I like them. Wow. Yeah, so you can see like how wide they are, because I do have wide feet. Cardboard straw, it almost looks like. Has some padding, stuffing, of course. Yeah, and you can tell, I mean, you'll definitely have to wear them in, just like any shoe, but they're designed to be flexible, because what happens is our feet just start moving like up, down, like this essentially. This lets you actually like, it's like you're not wearing a shoe, right? So there's not a ton of support, and what they recommend, and anyone that recommends that's switching to barefoot shoes, is that train your foot in short increments. So if you typically run a mile a day, do a fourth of a mile or an eighth of a mile in these shoes, because there's so many muscles in your feet that your feet aren't used to being exercised, and that's going to be the best way to prevent injury and or strain and fatigue on those muscles and on your calf specifically. So these are the Vivobarefoot Primus Lite 2 Bio. Actually says it on the insoles. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's right there. It says made from plant-based materials. So they're actually 100% vegan. Not the company, but this particular shoe is. You can see through like the mesh right back here, so you can see they're very lightweight, very breathable, you know, very flexible. But I'm gonna try them on real quick, and for the first time in 4 months I'm gonna be putting on socks. So I chose the Harry Potter socks Tori's mom bought me. Perfect. One thing that I really do like is they give you a 100-day free trial. And no, this is not sponsored. This is just one of the brands that I found doing my own research that had decent reviews that were fully vegan. The laces like really stick into place. Kind of tricky to adjust your first time, but they'll stay where you want them, which is nice. So, oh my gosh, wow. They definitely feel different already than like normal shoes, which is a good thing because they're supposed to be like that. The only thing is it's a little uncomfortable right here for some reason, but it's fine on this side. So I wonder if that's just my foot. It's so weird. I'm already like, I don't know if I'm sure it's a mental thing, but I'm already like walking weird. But I've also been practicing to walk different. I wouldn't say weird, but like the proper way to where you land on your forefoot and not your heel. Because when you land on your heel, literally all of your weight and all of the shock from like jumping goes right to your knee and then your hips. I'm sure you can find a bunch of research out there that's like more smart than I am, but I'll give you like a brief example. Typically when you're running, you would go like this. When you go down on your heel, literally all that impact goes right under your heel, right to your knee, right to your hip. So what you're supposed to do is when you're running, land on your forefoot and then go from forefoot to forefoot. So all of your impact is getting absorbed by the heel, by the arch. So as you're running, not like. So I hope that makes sense. This is just gonna be like a little unboxing video. I'm definitely going to try running in them every single day, or when I do go for a run, run in them and give you an updated review. Leave some comments down below and let me know what you want me to like look for. These are a little bit expensive. These were about $160. But if it fixes my joint pain, like my knees and my hips, absolutely worth it. I mean, I started going to a chiropractor before quarantine and everything. And a lot of my pain was coming from my hip and my knee. So I'm hoping that this will still let me exercise regularly, but without the pain. So if any of you currently wear barefoot shoes, I'd love to hear what brand you guys like, especially if they're a certified B company, if they use organic materials, fair trade, proper wages, and then especially vegan materials. That's probably one of the biggest things as well. I'm really trying to invest in companies that are really doing the right thing. There's so many global issues nowadays that we are aware of, and we can really use our consumer dollars as a vote to keep those companies in business, if not accelerate their business, and keeping our money away from those companies that are doing fast fashion and cutting corners just to make a profit. Being a minimalist definitely forces me to be well educated on the purchases that I do make to make sure that they're quality, that they'll last, and that they're actually coming from a good company that I want to support and back, especially having this platform. I never want to be recommending any products or any companies that don't have the same values that I have as a person. Once again, no, this was not a paid promotion from Vivobarefoot. I purchased these with my own money. From the reviews of the YouTube videos that I've seen, they seem like a reputable brand. They seem like they last. I'm sure there's definitely other companies out there. Like I just got one the other day. I will definitely be taking a look and trying just to improve my overall health and sharing that information with you guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.